This has been so much fun. I hope you guys are keeping up with me. I am Takenya Freeney. I am your public speaking coach with a musical twist, and I'm so glad you're joining me today. Today's topic is the three P's of powerful public speaking. Again, today's topic is the three P's of powerful public speaking. So I'm going to drop in what my first P is right here. Y'all are watching me create in real time. I'm going to drop in my second P here. And I'm going to drop in my third P right here. Right there. All right, I've got all three loaded now. So let's talk about it. Y'all. All right. I hope you're having a great day. I am definitely in my element. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm thrilled that you're joining me today, and we're going to talk again. We're going to talk about the three P's of powerful public speaking and what that looks like. So the three P's of powerful public speaking are purpose, persistence, and preparation. And these are really foundational elements that every impactful speaker needs to command any stage with confidence. So if you intend to be a speaker who can command any stage with confidence, it is imperative that you seek out these three: purpose, persistence, and preparation. Today, I'm going to break it down for you over the next few minutes. I'm going to walk you through how each of these three pillars, how each pillar can elevate your public speaking game and why they're essential for anyone who's looking to make a lasting impression. So whether you're here to improve your skills or to gain more confidence, you are in the right place. I want to assure you that you are in a brave space with me. And if you're interested in going a little bit deeper, we'll talk about how the 30-day speaker sprint can help you master each of these elements. I'm not going to be with you long if you say amen. Some of y'all know where I'm coming from when I speak like that. Some of y'all have a background in that's kind of similar to mine. But I want to talk to you about what purpose is about. Purpose, 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 purpose. I hope you guys hear me when I say purpose. So your purpose is the reason behind your message. I'm going to put my notes over here in front of me so I'm not just going back and forth. Yeah, we're going to talk about your purpose. It's the reason behind your message. It's that why. You always hear people saying, like, remember your why. Remember your why. This is important. Let me get this part. Y'all, easily distracted. Just roll with me. Easily distracted, but always operating in my purpose. I hope you guys can see that I'm a regular human being having human being experiences. But your purpose is the reason behind your message. Why are you speaking about what you're speaking about? It's the thing that drives you to speak in the first place. What is your why? So when you know your purpose, it brings more clarity to your message and it resonates with your audience on a very deep level. Well, on a deeper level. You know, I just have a little bit of a story about how things were for me when I was growing up. You know, I'm a woman of a certain age. I love this age and stage in my life. But growing up for me looks like I'm in that generation that was told that children were meant to be seen and not heard. And initially, that can make someone feel a little bit limited. It could make someone feel a little bit limited, but it also drove me to find my voice. And it just so happened that I was able to find my voice through music. Again, public speaking coach with a musical twist. I use my skills and my background in the military and as a musician to help you find your voice. It drove me to find my voice through music. So being told, oh, you know, children are meant to be seen and not heard, I found my voice through music. Music was a safe space for me. It was a comfort for me. It was a balm. It was something that soothed me. It was something that energized me. And in doing music and learning music and figuring out music and embodying music, what I realized was that my purpose was way bigger than just performing. My purpose was way bigger than delivering the notes on the keyboard or on the piano, or my purpose was way bigger than nailing every note. It was beyond that. My purpose was to connect with people. My purpose was to shift the energy in the room. And my purpose was to make people feel something real. Again, my purpose was to connect with people. My purpose was to shift the energy of the space that I was occupying. And my purpose was to make people feel something real through the music that I was sharing with them. So, purpose, be reminded that purpose is what gives your message the weight that it needs to make your words matter. Purpose is what gives your message the weight that it needs to make every word matter. And it's not just about delivering the information, it's about speaking with intention and leaving an impact. I hope y'all picking up what I'm putting down. I hope y'all are picking up what I'm putting down, because in the 30-day speaker sprint, you're going to dig deep to uncover what your unique purpose is. If you kind of know, but you're not sure, you had an idea about it, or if you already know what your purpose is, I want to ensure that every time you take the stage, your voice resonates with clarity, confidence, and conviction. People have no doubt about where you stand. There's no confusion whatsoever. So now that you have found your purpose, how do you keep going? Especially when things get tough. This is where persistence comes in. Persistence is the resilience to keep going, even when things are challenging. I am made of persistence. I am made of persistence. I am so full of it. So full of persistence, that is. Persistence is the resilience to keep going, even when the things that are happening in front of you, around you, to you, around you, about you, insert a prepositional phrase. Persistence is the willingness to keep going, despite what it might look like right now, because you've held tight to that focus. You've held tight to your vision. You know your purpose and you're operating in it. Because in public speaking, persistence is what's going to help you push through your nerves. It's going to help you get through to those tough audiences. And it's going to take care of when you have those moments of doubt. We are human beings having a human experience, and doubt may creep in on occasion if we're being real about it. Real talk. So I can recall a time for me where doubt was doing its thing. Okay. It was causing me to not have the belief within myself that I could actually finish the task that was at hand. And for me, the task at hand was in basic training. I went to basic training at Fort Jackson, South Carolina. Fort Jackson, South Carolina is loosely called Relaxing Jackson. That is an oxymoron. It is a lie. It's a lie. Ain't nothing relaxing about being at Fort Jackson. Let me just tell you that right now. But in basic training, what I learned about myself as it relates to persistence is that most of the time when I'm the most frustrated, when I am the most fed up, when I am the most like, I can't do this anymore, like I'm sick of this, it's in those moments when I am the most at what I think is my limit. That's when I find that I actually can keep going. Maybe I'm just being dramatic. I don't know. Where do my kids get it from? But in basic training, we used to have to do these ruck marches, like RUCK. We used to have to do these ruck marches where you put on what we call full battle rattle. You put on all your gear that you would need in a combat situation, all whatever supplies that you may have needed as a soldier to continue to engage in soldier activities. You were carrying it on your back. So your water, your food, your e-tools, so you could dig a hole, so you could utilize the latrine, like whatever you need to be a fully functioning and prepared soldier. You had that on your back, and that rucksack weighed anywhere between, depending on how you packed it, and depending on if you put everything in there that you were supposed to put in there, that rucksack can weigh anywhere between 50 to 100 pounds. It just depends on what you're doing or what the mission is. And so imagine, not only are you carrying the weight of your body and you have to move that forward, you're also carrying the weight of the items that are on your back in addition to your body weight, and you're supposed to move that forward. And in addition to that, you're also carrying the weight of your weapon, like the weapon that we use. It's not lightweight. It's not. It's not some little teeny tiny like, ooh, look at it, it's so cute. Mm-mm. We are using things that are designed to do what they are designed to do, and you have to carry that and be alert so you can stay alive. Okay. But it was in those ruck marches where we would start out, oh, the first one was like 3 miles. I'm like, all right, cool. I eat 3 miles for breakfast just about every day. No problem. All right. 3-mile ruck march with all that gear. Okay. What about a 5-mile ruck march or a 12-mile ruck march? These ruck marches kept becoming more and more difficult in the distance that we had to traverse. And just when I would be like, ooh, drill sergeant, I can't, like, every time I would be over it, like I'm fussing, I'm cussing, I'm throwing things, I'm having a moment. Every time I would get like that, I was surrounded by people who could kind of mind that gap for me. And they would remind me of what the focus was. What's the mission? What are we here for? Why are we here? This is why we're coming back to knowing what your purpose is. Because if you hang on to your purpose, you can be more persistent. And in that persistence, I knew if I just held on to what the goal was, what the vision was, I actually can finish. Persistence isn't about being perfect. It wasn't perfect for me to blow my top or lose my cool. It wasn't perfect for me to fuss and cuss and rant and rage. That wasn't a perfect moment for me. It was an appropriate moment to me, but it may not have been a perfect moment. Who can make it through something as grueling as that without complaining? I don't know very many people who can. But that experience taught me that persistence isn't about being perfect. It's about just taking one more step. Take one more step, just one. And that one step can carry you to the finish line. Just take one more step. And in time, as you keep moving forward, you can face and overcome any setback. You can face and overcome any obstacle. Because persistence builds resilience. It's what allows you to handle those setbacks. It's what allows you to overcome those obstacles. It's what allows you to refine your delivery. Because, oops, I made a mistake. Well, guess what? You get the chance to do it again and continue to grow as a speaker. So in the speaker sprint, one of the things that we do to help you build resilience together is we help you develop the mindset that you need to push through those tough moments. And you're surrounded by people who can mind those gaps for you until you realize and know that that your purpose leads to you becoming more persistent. It's what turns that practice into mastery. And we're going to equip you with the tools to keep moving forward. Just one more step. And now that you've got purpose and now that you've got persistence, how do you prepare to show up confidently every single time that you speak? How do you do this? Well, let's talk about preparation. Preparation is the backbone of confidence. Let me just let that sit there. Preparation is the backbone of confidence. It's more than just memorizing the words. It's about building the foundation so you can adapt to any audience. Preparation is about building the foundation so that you can adapt to any audience or any situation. So as I know my purpose as a soldier, as I know my purpose as a woman, as I know my purpose as a mother, as I know my purpose as a musician, as I know my purpose as a Black woman in America, as I know my purpose in leaving legacy for my children, as I know my purpose in being a daughter and being a sister, as I know my purpose, it helps fuel my persistence because that persistence prepares me for the peace of mind that I have. It prepares me for peace. So when I started taking piano lessons as a kid, I, I didn't have a piano. I just didn't. We we weren't that family at that time. And you may be saying, like, well, to Kenya, how do you become a musician without an instrument? I can tell you I did it, but here's how. When I started taking piano lessons in the fourth grade, the fifth grade, we didn't have a piano at home, but where I did practice was at my grandparents' houses. My maternal and paternal grandparents both had a piano in their homes, and I would spend hours sounding like garbage. I would spend hours doing my best to get it right. I would spend hours. And this is where the gratitude comes back in for me because someone had the foresight to think of me in advance before I even existed. Someone had the foresight to prepare for me before I was a thing, before I was a tangible object. Someone had the foresight to know what their purpose was and to be persistent so that they were prepared for my arrival. And I'm speaking to specifically my grandparents. I'm speaking specifically to my grandparents. I am so grateful to have the experience of being their grandchild because these people are a full dissertation on what it means to live in your purpose, be forced to be persistent, so that they could prepare for the grandchildren that some of them never even met. So I thank them for their purpose. I thank them for their persistence, and I thank them for their preparation. Because it is the preparation of my grandparents, the fact that they had a piano in their home. It's the preparation of my grandparents that became the foundation that gives me now the freedom to be flexible and the freedom to be confident whenever I'm performing or speaking. That is something that has just really stuck with me. That's something that has really stuck with me. The fact that somebody who didn't even know I existed on this plane prepared for me in advance. So the preparation that my grandparents, the preparation of my grandparents gave me the freedom to be flexible today. The adversities that they faced, the obstacles that they had to overcome that I may never know about fully. Preparation allows you to be flexible and confident and ready for anything. This is how I get the gig without even stepping in the room. This is how I get hired because my reputation precedes me. This is how I can walk into a space. This is how I can walk into a space because I've prepared in advance long ago. Long ago. So whether I'm performing or speaking, I am prepared. Preparation gives you the freedom to engage with your audience in a more genuine way. You keep hearing the word authenticity, authenticity, authenticity. Well, let me show you here. In the 30-day speaker sprint, you'll learn what real preparation looks like. And you're not going to just know your material, but you're going to be ready to adapt and connect with your audience naturally and with ease. I'm not going to be with you long, but with purpose, persistence, and I like my visuals. I'm not going to be with you long, but with purpose, persistence, and preparation, you're equipped to handle any audience, any moment, and leave a lasting impact. So I want to recap what my 3 Ps are for you, my 3 Ps of public speaking. The 3 Ps: purpose, persistence, and preparation are pillars. I love some alliteration. Are pillars that empower you to speak with confidence, connect meaningfully, and make a memorable impact. So if you're ready to dive deeper into these skills, the 30-day speaker sprint is here to guide you through each step, ensuring that you're equipped to speak with clarity, resilience, and readiness. Remember, your destiny is on the other side of your discomfort. The 30-day speaker sprint is designed to help you push past what's holding you back, discover your voice, and own every stage you step onto. Let's take this journey together. I am, my name is. I'm Takenya Freeney, your public speaking coach with a musical twist. I use my background as a musician and military veteran to help you speak like a pro with more power, reach, and opportunity so that you gain more confidence, clarity, and charisma behind the mic. I'm here for you. See you later.